My son is having a company outdoor barbecue. I want you to be there and help with the event, Brittany.
But, Angela, I can't go help when I'm so close to giving birth. I'm supposed to be due next week.
Those dates the doctors give you can't be trusted. They always seem to be off by at least a week. When I gave birth to Joshua, it was a week after they said I was due.
But I think they might be right this time with how I've been feeling. It could be even sooner than the birth date. That's not even mentioning that it's hard to even walk nowadays.
Then you'll have to suck it up. There's going to be 50 people there. You need to come.
If there's going to be that many people, it's going to only make things harder.
Oh, don't jump to conclusions. How will you know if you won't even bother trying?
I can imagine what it's going to be like. It's 50 people.
I am not relying on Joshua's colleagues. The event is supposed to be for them anyway.
What does Joshua think of that? Is he fine with this?
He was the one who put me in charge. That means it's my decision.
We all know how you are at making decisions.
Are you sassing me? Your own mother-in-law? Are you saying that I shouldn't be asking you to do this for me?
Yes, that is what I'm saying.
God, you're really a handful, you know that? To think I'd have to deal with such a selfish daughter-in-law.
Sorry, I'm going to have a baby in a week.
I don't need your half-sarcastic apologies. I want you to do what I say. If you dare as make me or my son look bad, I'll never let you live it down.
Joshua said I should be taking it easy. I am giving birth. I can't be doing work when I'm so close to the due date.
Let me ask you a simple question. Can you walk?
I can walk. I still have legs.
Then you'll be fine. Stop arguing with me.
Huh?
Your kid isn't going to be anyone special. And this event is supposed to be for the lot of the company workers. You can't just be selfish when there's more at stake than yourself.
Joshua would never agree to this. He wanted to make sure our baby is born healthy and at the hospital. I can't guarantee that if I'm at some campsite.
As if Joshua would take your side in this. I'm his mom. He'd listen if I gave the word.
Then why don't you ask him yourself?
I don't need to. Plus, he isn't even going to be there for the barbecue, so his opinion in this doesn't matter.
Where is he going to be?
He has a business trip that day. It's apparently important.
That's funny. He told me he would make sure to be home for when I give birth.
Something came up. They needed to call him in. But I guess that just comes with the territory. He is the head of the company after all.
I haven't heard anything about that.
Are you saying you don't believe me?
He told me himself he'd make sure to be there for me.
Well, this business trip could determine the company's fate. If he doesn't go, it could cause the company to collapse. So you'll probably be alone when you give birth.
I thought he'd be there for me.
Also, don't bother trying to tell Joshua about my plans for you. If you let him know about this, he'll never get to see his child.
Is that supposed to be a threat?
I'm reminding you to not make me your enemy. It won't end well for you if you try to ignore me.
You'd go as far as threaten my child to make me listen to you?
Oh, you are really so dramatic. I can't believe Joshua married such a brat.
Fine. If you want me there, I'll see what I can do.
It's about time you came around on this. You should have said that from the start. You've wasted my time with this pointless conversation.
Sorry for being such a drag.
I can make Joshua divorce you at the drop of a hat. Remember that. If you want to stay married, then stay out of my way.
My name is Brittany. I'm a 27-year-old soon-to-be mother. I've been married to Joshua for about 2 years now, after dating him for 3 years. His father passed and he inherited the role as head of the company. Before James died, his mother was placed as a higher-up in the company. She grew used to bossing people around and it only made her personality worse. She always told Joshua to marry into wealth, but he decided to marry me instead. On the day of our wedding, she told me that she'd pay me $1,000 if I agreed to divorce Joshua. I've thought about that experience for a long time now. Joshua isn't foolish enough to side with his mother. He's always there for me. We've gone through a lot, but his mother is causing more and more problems recently. I'm going to find a way to shut down her behavior before it really gets under my skin. She's really caused enough stress in my life.
I heard you bought the meat for the barbecue. This meat won't do it all. It's way too cheap for an event like this.
It's not that bad. It should be normal hamburgers and hot dogs.
Don't you dare try to embarrass my family. I'm not going to settle for this trash that you call meat.
We're having a lot of people coming. We can't give everyone a 5-star restaurant steak, and the meat I bought should be perfectly fine.
We have to knock the socks off of Joshua's employees. If we can't impress them, there's no point in even having this event.
Fine. I'll find something that you won't complain about.
Good. And make it quick. Make sure to get the most expensive ones you can find. I won't settle for anything less than that.
We can't go that far. If we were to give everyone that kind of quality, we'd use double our budget and then some.
So what? You're going to pay for it, aren't you?
I can't pay for this. We have a budget, so let's just use what we can. I'm not paying for this out of my pocket.
I'm making you pay for this. You don't get a say in this. Sell your stuff for all I care. I only want the best.
I'm not doing this. It's too expensive.
This is only the start. I want you to pay for some top-shelf beers and snacks as well. Those should cost just as much as the meat will.
This is a single-day barbecue. Why would we spend that much?
You really don't care at all for the employees at Joshua's company, do you? I knew Joshua had terrible taste in women. He should divorce you.
The employees don't need anything over the top. They should be just fine with a normal hamburger. Are you doing this just so you can find an excuse to make Joshua divorce me?
I care about the employees. Unlike you. You're an embarrassment to the family, though, that's for sure.
You really are all about image, aren't you? As long as you look good, you don't care.
Of course I do. I'm the definition of perfection. I gave my husband a great son and proved my worth. If only Joshua would have chosen a better woman to settle down with. You're the dirty spot on an otherwise perfect family.
Sorry, I couldn't be as perfect as you, Your Highness.
Enough with your sarcasm. Listen to me and do as you're told.
I'm not buying food out of the budget. You can't make me.
You probably want to use the budget for yourself. I won't let you steal the company's money.
I'm going to be heading home now. I'm not feeling the best. I need to sit down.
What are you talking about? You're only getting started on your work.
Huh?
I know a brewer in this area. They know my name. I want you to head there and buy some of their best beer.
I don't know if you remember, but I'm about to give birth. You want me to go and buy alcohol when I look like this?
Who cares what you look like? And in my day, women like you had to work the fields till the day they gave birth.
I thought we were far enough in society to not have pregnant women working the day before birth. I don't care about the old days. I am not doing this.
Shut up and listen. I'm heading your way, so get ready.
Wait, what?
God, my taxi is going to cost so much, and it's all your fault.
Why are you doing this to me?
I'm teaching you a lesson. Clearly, Joshua hasn't been. If you don't get going, I'm going to head there and make you work. Got it? Oh, what lovely weather. Such perfect timing for the barbecue.
So, you've made it to the site of the barbecue then?
You bet I did. I'm all ready to get some burgers going.
How did you get there before everyone else?
I had one of Joshua's employees drive me over.
You can't use the company's employees for whatever you want, you know.
Why do you care? I thought you didn't care about the employees.
Oh, right. Because I wasn't willing to blow half my bank account on expensive meat and beer?
As soon as you're done, I'm expecting you to be in charge of the cleanup. Don't bother complaining. It's your job now.
You're right. Talking back never changed your mind.
When are you showing up anyway?
I've stayed behind today. I'm with Joshua right now.
Huh?
Joshua made sure things were all set up for the event and helped me out. He got some help from the employees too.
He's supposed to be on a business trip.
He said he'd never go at a time like this. He's making sure I'm ready for the day I give birth. I'm going to be giving birth at a hospital, not some campsite. My child is more important than listening to your orders.
I told you to not ignore what I say, and what you've done to make him stay behind is unbelievable.
Don't worry. He's explained the situation with the company's client. It's not going to be a problem. He's rescheduled and the company is going to be fine.
Huh?
No matter what you tried to do to make Joshua hate me, it didn't work. He's never blamed me for something I can't control. He's not cruel like you.
Is this why all the employees refuse to talk to me? Did you tell them how I've been treating you to turn them against me?
I didn't have to say anything. They already hate you. They're sick and tired of you causing trouble.
Excuse me?
You're not nice to the employees either. You only care about them when your image is involved. Otherwise, you treat them like trash. You never actually cared about them. Not only that, I've heard you didn't even help set things up for the event. You just showed up and yelled at people at what to do. Why would the employees like you when you treat them like that?
They won't even talk to me, though. I'm the mother of the owner of the company, and yet they treat me like this?
They don't care about who you are. They care about how selfish and cruel you are to others. Some of them even had to deal with you for years when your husband was still alive. It was only after Joshua took over the company that you weren't allowed to get away with doing whatever you wanted anymore.
But what about what I contributed to the barbecue? I was the one put in charge of this event. They should know their place. I'm going to make sure all of these pricks get fired for what they did today.
That's not going to happen. Joshua is in charge of who gets fired, not you. And what would they get fired for? Because you don't like them?
I'm older than Joshua. He should respect my opinion as his mother.
Do you even know what Joshua did for the company? He single-handedly saved the company from disaster. Sales were only dropping when James was in charge. Without him, the company wouldn't exist. He saved everyone from losing their jobs.
As if he could do all that at his age.
You were a huge problem for the company. You abused your power when James was still in charge. He let you make company decisions you had no right making. You were killing the company. But when Joshua came and took James's place, he saw what was plaguing the company. He made sure you won't be abusing your power any longer.
Don't remind me. He had no right telling what I can and can't do. Where is everyone going? They're leaving the barbecue. And they aren't cleaning up everything. Everything is still here.
They're probably all off to the after event. They're heading to the baseball game that's later tonight. You've been put in charge of cleaning everything up.
What? Me?
Didn't you say that you were in charge of this? Did you even read the emails about the event? You're in charge of cleanup while everyone goes to the game.
You can't be serious. Why didn't I hear about this?
You better find someone to take you home too. From what I heard, the employee that took you is going to the game too. He'll be busy going to the game. He can't give you a ride.
Then what the heck am I supposed to do?
You could walk home. How about that?
Walk home? You can't be seriously suggesting that. You want me to walk home?
You're only 64. You should still have plenty of skip in your stride. I've heard of people in their 80s climbing Mount Everest, so you should be fine.
I took over half an hour to get here by car. I can't walk home. Get someone to take me home. I demand it.
Sorry, but I don't feel like it. Why don't you figure it out yourself?
You were planning this from the beginning, weren't you?
I didn't plan anything. This is what you get for treating everyone around you like dirt. Maybe people wouldn't act so cold toward you if you weren't so demanding and cruel to them.
You had to have done something. I know you were behind this.
How about we talk about everything you've done to me? I can think of so many examples. Like inviting me to dinner only to purposely not show up and pretend like it's an accident? Or what about the time you told me to divorce Joshua since I was out of his league? Or recently where you made me pick up all the food for the barbecue when I'm this close to giving birth? I could go on and on about the things you've done to me that drive me crazy.
You're so petty. Don't act like you didn't deserve everything I did to you.
I don't care what you think I deserve. I care about getting you out of my life. You'll only cause more trouble if I keep giving you my time.
You're cutting ties? Really? After all this time? Finally, I knew I could get you to divorce Joshua if I tried hard enough. It was all worth it.
I am not divorcing him to cut ties with you. Are you stupid?
I'm his mother. I'll be around till the day you divorce or the day I die. You can't get rid of me no matter what you do.
I can do it easily. I won't even need scissors to cut you out of my life.
Joshua would never allow it. You won't be getting rid of me no matter what you tell him.
He's the one who suggested it. He saw how much grief you've been giving me.
Oh, you're such a terrible liar.
I hope you're fine living the rest of your life alone. You won't see us anymore. Your job at the company is over as of today as well. You'll just have to find a new job if you want to survive. We don't need to keep you around for another second. You're the disease, and we're getting you out.
Wait. No. No, you can't take my job.
I've been wanting this to happen for so long now. It's such a relief it's finally happening. I was nearing my breaking point with you.
I'm not leaving when I'm about to have a grandchild. I'm going to see him. Make sure it's a boy. I don't want to deal with a girl grandchild. I'm going to be around. You can't stop me.
Save your breath. Your threats don't hold water. We're kicking you out of our lives.
You know that brats like you go on to raise terrible children. Without me, your child is doomed.
Things will be fine without you. In fact, I think they'll be much better now that you'll be gone. I don't need a witch of a mother-in-law like you.
Look, I may have done some things that you didn't agree with, but you can't do this. Don't leave me like this. I need my job and my grandchildren.
Sorry, but you're on your own. Make sure to clean up the camp, too. If you leave without taking care of things, you'll be fined. The site was rented out in your name. If you don't mind paying the few $1,000s, then go ahead and leave.
I'm not paying that.
Then get to work. You don't want to spend all day at a campsite, do you? You got plenty to do, so I'd get started if I were you.
Get over here and help me then. This is your fault.
No thanks, I've got my own business I need to attend to. This is your job.
I can't do this alone. It's impossible.
And you called me dramatic. I'm sure you can figure it out if you start right away. Don't bother calling the other employees either. They're going to be enjoying the baseball game and have no time for this.
Just how cruel can you be to me? You weren't anyone special, and yet Joshua married you.
He chose me because he loved me. That's what makes me special. Not money, not status. And we're going to have a child together. I can't be more grateful for him. I can't wait to see his face. It's going to be so great.
He's going to need someone to look after him and give him advice. So don't cut me out of your lives. You'll need me.
Why? So you can have another person to control and boss around? No thanks. Well, I'm going to go now. Good luck with the cleanup job.
Don't leave this all to me.
It's your job, so get to work already. If you get started now, you'll be able to finish before sunset. Make sure you get a ride to take you home, too.
Don't do this to me. I don't want to do this by myself. Please.
Angela had to get started right away and was barely able to finish before sundown. She had to call a moving company to rent a car to take all the garbage and equipment back. After dropping everything off and giving back the truck, she had to call a taxi just to get home. It took her 7 hours in total to get everything done and to get back home. A few days later, I gave birth to my lovely son. It's incredible to have him here in my arms. The birth went smoothly, and he didn't have any problems with him. I was so relieved that everything went so well. Angela tried to ask how we were doing and apologize for what she'd done up to this point, but we've blocked her from both our phones and our lives. We shouldn't have to deal with her much anymore, which is a relief because it means I can focus on raising my son. I know Joshua and I are going to be great as parents. I can't wait to see our son grow up.
I'm sorry, Nina. I have to come home later than usual tonight.
What's going on, Carter? Do they have you working overtime again? It seems like you've been working pretty hard lately.
No, it's not any overtime, thankfully. I got a text from Blake a minute ago. He asked me if I wanted to go out together and get a few drinks tonight. You've met Blake before, right? My old friend from high school?
Yes, I have. We met him a few years ago at your cousin's wedding, if I remember right. But didn't he move a few states away? What's he doing back in town?
It sounds like he's in town on business. Apparently he has some downtime this evening. He said he'd figure he might as well ask me out for drinks while he's here.
Well, I guess that's fine, considering how rare it is for you two to get a chance to meet these days. Just be careful not to drink too much, okay? I don't want you getting hammered and passing out in a gutter somewhere, alright?
No worries. If worst comes to worst, I can just crash with Blake at his place. He's apparently staying with his parents, so I'm sure they'll have a couch or something I could sleep on if I need to.
Well, okay then. Don't cause too much trouble for them, though, okay? Oh, just a sec. I've got a call coming in. I'll be back with you in a minute.
No problem, my lunch break just started. You don't need a rush.
Carter, what should I do?
What's going on, Nina? Is this about the phone call you just got? Did something happen? Who was it?
It was a call from the hospital my mom's been staying at. They said she's in critical condition and they've moved her to intensive care.
What? Critical condition? Seriously?
Yeah, it sounded pretty bad. They said they were doing everything they can, but they aren't sure whether or not she'll pull through. They said I should be there, just in case. What should I do? I should get over there as soon as possible, don't you think?
Of course, no doubt about it. I'm positive she would want her daughter there with her right now, and I'm sure that's what you want too.
Yeah, you're right. But what should I do about Mindy? Who's going to pick her up? I already told the daycare I'd be there at 4. Oh, and we need to tell your mom about this too.
No, don't panic, Nina. Just take a deep breath and try to calm down a bit, okay? You don't need to worry about all those other details right now. Everything's gonna be alright.
But I can't just leave Mindy alone at daycare.
No, don't worry, I'll go and pick her up at 4. I'm sure my bosses won't have a problem with letting me leave a little bit early if I explain to them what's going on. I'll bring my mom and dad up to date too. You can leave all that stuff with me.
Are you sure, Carter? Thank you so much.
No problem. You should just focus on getting your mom as soon as you can. We'll figure out the rest later. How long do you think you'll be staying there? At least a few days, right?
Yeah, at least 2 or 3. Maybe longer, depending on how things go. I can't really give you an exact number right now.
Well, Mindy and I will come by later to bring you a few changes of clothes at least. It'll probably take some time to get everything ready, so we'll come over first thing tomorrow morning.
Okay. Thanks again. For everything. Sorry you have to take all the responsibility for Mindy and all this.
Hey, don't worry about it. I don't mind at all, really. You just focus on going to see your mom, okay? The last thing that I'd want is for you to find out you spent too long worrying and got there too late.
Of course. Oh, thank you, Carter. Please don't forget to pick up Mindy at 4 sharp. I'll let you know when I get checked into my hotel, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. I'll talk to you later. Take care. Nina! What are you doing? Where are you? Brenda? What's going on? I was asleep, so I missed your calls. Sorry about that. You were sleeping? What on earth were you thinking? I'm sorry. I've had a really long and hectic day, so I was just completely exhausted. I'm sure you must be worried about my mom as well. Your mother? What are you talking about? Wait, what? Weren't you trying to call me to talk about what's happening with my mom? I don't know what's going on with your mom, But the reason I was trying to call you is because of your daughter. Mindy, what about her? Did she cause some sort of trouble for you? Obviously not. Just the opposite, in fact. What on earth were you thinking, leaving your only daughter all alone overnight? She came running to me in tears. I've never seen her so upset in my life. What? That can't be right. That doesn't make any sense. If it wasn't right, I wouldn't be speaking to you about it right now. Carter wouldn't pick up my calls either, and he wouldn't even answer my texts. Is this how the two of you are treating your daughter? You should be ashamed. What kind of parents are you? No, I swear to you, I have no idea what's going on here. In fact, I'm staying in a hotel out of town right now. What? How can the two of you even call yourselves her parents? What could there possibly be in your life that takes priority over your own infant daughter? I got a call from the hospital that my mom's in critical condition, so I had to rush back to my hometown as soon as possible. Did you not hear about this from Carter? What? Your mother's in the hospital. In critical condition. I hadn't heard a single word about any of this. They told me that she was in a very dangerous position, so I left right away. I asked Carter to let you know and to take care of Mindy for tonight. So I got checked in here earlier this evening, and they're supposed to be joining me tomorrow morning. Did Mindy really come to your place all by herself? Yes, that's right. She got here just a few minutes ago on foot. She was sobbing and wailing that her mommy and daddy never came home. Poor girl. I thought the two of you had run off somewhere and left her all alone. She doesn't know that I've gone to visit my mom, does she? No, she didn't say anything about that at all. She had no idea where either you or Carter were. But I owe you an apology, Nina. I had no idea you were in the middle of such an emergency, and I immediately assumed the worst of you. I apologize for criticizing you so harshly when I didn't even understand the truth of what was going on. Oh, no, please, you don't need to apologize, Brenda. If I were in your position, I'm sure I would have acted the same way. But you said that you couldn't get in touch with Carter at all, right? That's right. As soon as Mindy got here, I tried to call him and text him, but he wouldn't answer at all. I didn't know if he was asleep or what. That's when I decided to try calling you instead. I see. Now I've got a better understanding of where you are, but I'm still not sure what's going on with my son. He should still be here in town, shouldn't he? So why did he disappear and leave Mindy at home alone? Do you have any idea of where he could be, Nina? Well, there is one thing that's coming to mind. Well, what is it? No, it's such a ridiculous idea. It couldn't possibly be true. No matter how I think about it, it just wouldn't make any sense for him to do that. I understand that you might not want to believe it, but if you have any ideas on what he's up to right now, please tell me. Well, earlier today, Carter told me that he had made plans to go out drinking with a friend this evening. I know he was looking forward to it, but you don't think he actually... I would certainly hope that he'd have a bit more common sense than that, but it sounds like it might be the only possible explanation. I'm sorry to ask you this, but were you familiar with this friend he said he'd be drinking with? He said it was his old high school friend, Blake. He was apparently in town on business and was staying at his parents' house. Blake? Oh yes, I remember that boy now. He and Carter spent a lot of time together in their school days. I'm actually still friends with his mother. I have their home phone number, and we call every now and then. Really? Yes. She and her husband used to come over and have dinner with us quite often, in fact. I'll call them tomorrow morning to see if they have any idea what's going on. In the meantime, what do you think we should do about Mindy? Considering the circumstances, I'm sure you'd like to give her a chance to see her grandmother again, wouldn't you? Yes, that's true. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but would it be possible for you to drive her here? Of course. I'd be glad to. If it's all right with you, would it be possible for me to see your mother as well? We may just be in-laws, but we're still technically related. She's been so kind to me every time we've met. I wouldn't want to take away any of your time together with her, though. She's obviously had a much longer and more important presence in your life than mine. Honestly, at this point, now that he's gone and left our daughter at home alone, I'd be much more happy to let you have a chance to see her than Carter. I'm sure my mom would be happy to see you too. She always told me how much she liked you whenever you two met. I'm flattered to hear you say that, Nina. Well then, we'll head over there first thing tomorrow morning. I'll take care of this business with Carter too, so just leave everything to me. Please just focus on your mother for now. Thank you so much, Brenda. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Sorry to bug you this early in the morning, Mom, but I need to ask you something. Mindy isn't at your place by any chance, is she?
So you're finally awake, are you? I was trying so hard to get a hold of you last night.
Oh, yeah, I saw your text. Sorry about that. But getting back on the topic, do you have any idea where Mindy might be? I haven't seen her around the house since I woke up.
You haven't seen her around the house? Don't you dare lie to your own mother, Carter!
Lie? What are you talking about, Mom? I've never breathed a word of a lie to you in my entire life.
You weren't even home last night, were you? You left your daughter to fend for herself when you went off to some bar where you drank yourself into a stupor before passing out. Then, when you finally woke up, dragged your sorry self back home, you were surprised to learn that your daughter was nowhere to be found. Isn't that right?
What? You've got to be kidding, Mom. Do you have even a shred of proof to back up those crazy accusations?
I called Blake's parents' house. They said that you two had too much to drink, and they let you stay the night with them to sleep it off. Do you still think you can fool me when I've heard the truth straight from the horse's mouth?
Well, no, I guess I can't. Anyway, that's enough about me. Do you know where Mindy is? I'm worried about her. If you don't know, then help me look for her.
I can assure you she's safe and sound, so there's no need for you to worry about her. Mindy and I are both with Nina in her hotel room.
What? What are you doing there? Why is Mindy with you?
She came running to my place in the middle of the night, crying her eyes out. She ran into my arms, sobbing that Mommy and Daddy never came home. You told Nina that you'd take care of her, didn't you? What on earth were you thinking?
How do you know about that? Oh, I guess Nina must have told you, didn't she?
Of course she did! You never even told me that her mother was in critical condition in the hospital in the first place. You didn't follow through on either of your promises to Nina. You didn't take care of your daughter, and you didn't tell me about her mother.
I'm so sorry about that, Mom. I figured that since Mindy usually falls asleep pretty early anyway, there wouldn't be any harm in me going out for a couple of drinks.
But you didn't even come home until the next morning. No one on earth would tell you that that's an acceptable way to treat your daughter.
You don't have to bash me so hard for it. I apologized, didn't I? Anyway, I'm glad to hear that she's safe with you two. I'll be on my way to join you guys in a little bit. Take care of those two for me until I get there, okay?
Excuse me. Will you please stop acting so ridiculous? The three of us will be just fine here without you, thank you very much.
Mom, you're the one who's acting ridiculous. My mother-in-law's sick in the hospital right now. She's in a critical condition, like you said. I've obviously got to be there so I can see her. Nina must be anxious for me to get there too.
Nina's the one who told me to tell you not to come, as a matter of fact. She says she doesn't want a deadbeat drunk of a husband who goes bar crawling while her mother's in the hospital to be anywhere near her. And she certainly doesn't want you seeing her mother.
Huh? You're kidding, right?
You're the one who must be kidding. You didn't think you'd be able to just brush this off, did you? Now that we're clear, you can just wait at home until Nina gets back. Right now, Nina and Mindy are focused on her mother. I'm sorry to tell you, but they don't want a jerk like you getting in their way.
Nina, I'm so sorry about all of this. I'm sorry I left Mindy home alone. I'm sorry I didn't tell my mom about what's been going on. And I'm really sorry I ignored both responsibilities to go out drinking. I sincerely apologize for all of it. So please, just answer the phone, okay? I just want to talk.
You've been at this since yesterday, Carter. Can you not just wait until I decide I'm ready to talk to you? You do remember the state that my mom's been in, don't you?
Oh, thank God. I was starting to think that you'd block my number. I'm really sorry. Even though I thought Mindy was already asleep, I know it was still wrong of me to go out drinking with my friend while you were going through all of this.
If you realize what you did was wrong, then there's nothing else for us to talk about, is there? You acted like a totally selfish pig. Do you really think I'll let you just sweep that under the rug?
No, of course not. I swear I'll make it up to you. But I was hoping you would at least let me come and see how your mom's doing. I am her son-in-law after all. And I'm still your husband too. I feel like I ought to be there with you.
Well, you don't have to worry about coming to check up on her anymore. My mom passed away earlier this afternoon.
What? You mean she's already gone?
She seemed quite content that she got to see her granddaughter's face at the very end. I'm glad I was able to be there with her too. I guess I should be thanking you for at least making that much possible.
Wait, Nina, just hang on a second. Are you actually being serious right now? Your mom died this afternoon?
I would never lie to you about something this serious. I'm not like you after all.
Why didn't you tell me as soon as it happened then?
Whose fault do you think that is,
How can you even say that right now? I don't care how mad you are at me for what I did. I can't believe you wouldn't let your own husband be with you at such a crucial moment. What am I going to tell other people? My family? My friends? How am I supposed to explain this?
Am I supposed to care about your reputation right now? My own mom just died a few hours ago. In fact, I'm glad things turned out this way. I wouldn't have wanted her to see the two of us quarreling in her last moments on this earth.
All right, fine, whatever. I guess there's no use crying over spilt milk.
Well, I'm glad you understand at least.
So what now? I guess we should start making preparations for the funeral. I'll come over there today to help you start planning for it.
Like I keep saying, you don't need to come here. Just stay home. In fact, I'd much prefer it if you weren't here. You'd only get in the way.
What is that supposed to mean? I understand if you're still mad at me, but could you please give it a rest already? You're acting like a little spoiled kid. If I couldn't be there for my mother-in-law on her deathbed, I at least want to be able to attend her funeral. What kind of a husband would I be if I wasn't there for you for that? Just think for a minute before running your mouth.
If you ask me, you're the one who could stand to think a little harder before getting so heated. You went off and got drunk while your mother-in-law was dying in the hospital. Not only that, but you left your infant daughter alone at home in the process. Why on earth would I ever want to stay married to such a selfish, uncaring scumbag?
Wait, what are you saying, Nina? Are you telling me you want to get a divorce?
And what would you say if I did?
I'll just calm down and think about this rationally for a second. I know I made a mistake, okay? I apologize, didn't I? I'll say it as many times as you want. I'm sorry. But don't forget that Mindy's not even in kindergarten yet. If you think about it, if something like this happens again, she'll be in trouble if she doesn't have a dad around.
Are you serious right now? How can you say that with a straight face after what you did?
Like I said before, I realize that I made a mistake. I'm sorry. I realize that might not have been the best way for me to make my point, but Mindy still needs both a mom and dad that she can count on in her life. I promise I will never do anything like this again.
If you really felt sorry for what you did, you'd keep your mouth shut and accept responsibility for whatever consequences you have to face. Are Mindy and my mom so trivial to you that you think you can just flip a switch and set everything right again?
You're not understanding me, Nina. I'm not trying to brush this away like it's nothing. All I'm saying is that divorce seems like an over-the-top reaction for something like this. At least give me a chance to prove that I can change.
In my opinion, this is more than enough grounds for a divorce on its own. If you can't even understand why I'm so upset about this, then that just makes it all the more appropriate to divorce, doesn't it? I'll get the divorce papers signed as soon as my mom's funeral is over and done with.
Mina, stop. Just wait a minute, okay? It's not a good idea to rush this, you know? Just stop and think for a bit. Do you really think your mom would have wanted us to divorce right after she passed away? Would you be able to live with that?
Don't act like you have the first idea of what she would have wanted for me, you jerk. In fact, I'm sure she would have wanted me to divorce you after what you did. She'd be furious with me if I let you get away with it. She'd never want me to stay in a marriage with someone who would leave his own little daughter all alone at home to go out and get drunk. If I ignored all that and refused to divorce you, she'd never let me hear the end of it.
You shouldn't put words into her mouth, especially when she's not even alive anymore to speak for herself. Don't you think that's in incredibly poor taste?
I've known her for my entire life, you moron. Obviously, I know how she'd react. We're done, Carter. I'm breaking up with you. I never want to see your face again. Divorcing you will be the last thing I can do to let my mom truly rest in peace. After that, Brenda helped me organize my mom's funeral. It was a small service, with just us and a handful of other close friends and family members. When I got home, I immediately submitted the application for divorce and sent the papers to Carter, who was crashing at Blake's parents' place. At first, Carter put up a lot of resistance. He really didn't like the idea of getting divorced. But when I threatened him with the possibility of taking it to the courtroom, he finally gave in and signed the papers. Considering the circumstances, I was able to secure full custody over Mindy without any trouble. Carter also agreed to make regular child support payments on top of his alimony. Speaking frankly, I expected Mindy to put up some resistance to the idea of me and Carter splitting up. But it turned out this wasn't the first time that Carter had left her at home to go out drinking. I guess the fact that he didn't come home until morning this time was the last straw for her. As a result, she had no arguments about our divorce, nor any complaints about me taking sole custody of her from now on. She'd obviously been struggling in her own way for quite a while, more than I ever realized. I hope that I'll be able to give her a happier, more comfortable home life from now on. My mother was kind and gentle up to her very last moments, and Brenda fearlessly took my side against her own son. I hope that I can be that kind, caring mother to Mindy for the rest of my life. Hey, Sergey. I just wanted to let you know I was about to head to bed. Are you still out?
Oh, yeah, sorry. It's gonna be another late one for me tonight. I won't be back for another few hours at least. You should head to bed without me.
Again? How many nights has it been now of you not coming back until the wee hours of the morning? Are you out for drinks again tonight?
Yeppers.
You've had nights like this a lot lately. I'm getting worried about you. You're putting in a lot more overtime lately, too. With all that work stress, have you possibly thought about cutting back on these parties? You're gonna hurt yourself.
Oh, shut up. I'm fine. I know my limits. Besides, it's not my fault. Business goes better over a few drinks. That's marketing 101. I want to come back home to you, but I'm just too busy now. You know how it is. Oh, sorry.
But you don't even drink. What are you doing out there?
Well, I don't, but they do. Like I said, it's good for business. It's a casual setting. Takes the edge off.
I get that, but you can't force yourself to work so late every night. Your body won't be able to take it. We're not the same people we were when we were young. It's only going to get worse over time. Won't you think of your health? Please, just try coming home early one night if you can. I don't mean to sound like a nag, but I'm genuinely worried about you. It really is a lot more overtime than you think.
I know you're only thinking of what's best for me, but don't worry, I'm fine. Believe me, I know my limits more than anyone else. If I thought I was in trouble, I'd stop. I have enough time in between clients to squeeze in a couple of good naps too, so I don't feel tired.
You're sleeping at work? That's not a good sign. That's your body telling you you need to come home sooner. Please just come home and get a good night's sleep.
Oh, quit getting on my case about it, Claire. It really does sound like you're nagging. I'm working this hard to provide a good life for your sake, you know?
I know that. I'm just really worried about you is all. And recently, you've barely even been home at all. It seems like you just get here in the morning, change into a new suit, and head out again. I don't think it's good for you.
If you really want what's best for me, then stop nagging me like this. I told you I know what I'm doing. All these texts are just making me even more stressed. I can't focus because of you.
Okay, I'll stop then. Sorry. But you used to respond to all my texts right away. What happened? Sometimes you don't text back for hours and I start to get anxious. I don't know if everything's okay with you. My mind starts to go wild with the possibilities. Like, what if someone forced you to drink and you had to be taken to the hospital in an ambulance? Or what if you got into an accident? I just want to know you're okay.
All right, I get it. I know I've been coming home late recently, but I'm fine, okay? You don't have to worry about me so much. Like I said, I'm fine. I know my limits.
I'm sure you do. It's just I can't help but fear the worst sometimes.
All right, I'll try and do better, okay? I'll try and text more and let you know what's going on, but no promises, okay? Is that good enough for you?
I guess it's better than nothing. I appreciate the effort. I do. But please, just come home and rest sometimes. I want to see you sometimes too, but you need to get some good rest for once. Even on weekends, you're always out and about somewhere. I know you like being busy, but don't overdo it, okay? Your tiredness is gonna catch up with you before too long.
I guess you're right. All right, how about this? Next time I get a day off, I'll spend it chilling at home, okay?
Really? You will? That's great to hear. Just let me know the day and I'll cook something nice for you. You need to get something healthy in you after all that bar food you've been eating.
Oh, that sounds great. I haven't had your cooking in ages. I really missed it. Also, I really am sorry. I know I haven't been the best husband lately. I've stayed out late and made you worry and said some stuff to you that I didn't really mean. I guess I really am tired. I'll be better, I will. Really, I want to try.
No, I understand. I know how hard you always work. You're doing great. Just make sure you listen to your body and don't push yourself too hard, okay? You really are gonna get hurt. You're not the only one working hard to provide for us, you know? I have a job too, so you don't have to run yourself to the brink. Just take it easy and say no sometimes. I'm sure they'll understand too.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks. I'll try get home and rest as soon as I can tonight. Good night, Claire.
Okay, I won't keep you then. Good luck with everything and come home safe. I already got the bath ready for you and your pajamas laid out. Good night. Sergey, can you clear something up? I just wanted to check in about this. I was just looking at our bank account statement yesterday. You know, that joint savings account we made after we got married? Well, when I looked at it, $25,000 disappeared just recently. Do you have any idea what could have happened? If you don't, we need to contact the police right away.
Claire, I'm sorry. Don't contact the police. It was all me.
Oh my God. Are you serious? This isn't simple pocket change. We're talking $25,000 here. That doesn't just disappear for no reason.
I'm sorry. Look, I can explain, but I just need some time.
What do you mean you need time? What's so complicated about this? Where even are you now anyway?
I'm out and about. Sorry, I'm busy. Can we talk about this another time? I promise I'll explain.
I get that you're busy, but what are you doing? Can't you just tell me where you are? That money was just withdrawn this morning. Don't tell me you needed it all at once to pay for something.
Don't be ridiculous. It's $25,000. Well, in a sense, I kind of did need it.
What's that supposed to mean? Stop being vague and just tell me what's going on. Besides, you're off from work today, aren't you? Can't you come home and explain yourself in person?
Sorry, but I can't come home right now. I'm busy.
You said that already. But why won't you tell me what the heck you're doing? Can't you just tell me what's happening?
Okay, fine. I guess I owe you that much. I'm actually at my parents' house right now.
Huh? Your parents' place? They don't live close by. What happened?
The truth is, my mom's been really sick. They're gonna have to perform an emergency operation on her. I needed the money to pay for her hospital fees. The operation isn't cheap either. That's why I needed to take out such a huge amount from our account. I'm sorry.
Your mother's in the hospital? Oh my god, is she okay? Why didn't you tell me she was sick earlier? You should have said something if you were worried about it.
Yeah, I know, but my mom didn't want me to tell anyone. You know how she prides herself on her health. She was embarrassed about it. I didn't want to say anything for her sake, but I guess I couldn't keep it a secret forever.
Is it really that bad? I just got a text from her not too long ago and she sounded fine. She didn't say anything about anything like this. She even told me she was doing fine herself.
Yeah, well, I bet she didn't want to make you worry. You know how she can get, right? But the good news is that she should be doing better soon. It's not an invasive surgery or anything, so she'll be back on her feet in no time. Please don't even ask her about it. I promised her I'd keep it a secret and everything.
I don't really get it, but sure.
And about how I haven't been home recently on my days off? As you can probably guess, it's because I've been going to see my parents. I'm really sorry I couldn't tell you until now. You understand though, right?
Oh, I guess.
And with the operation and everything, I don't think I'll be able to come home for a while. I need to help out back home with my mom out of commission.
Is she gonna have to stay at the hospital?
Yeah, she'll be out for a while. That's what the doctor said.
I know you said to keep it a secret, but are you sure you don't want me to come visit her? I can bring her some flowers or a meal or something. If there's anything she needs, I'm sure I can get it for her. I don't trust that hospital food, especially if she's sick in bed. She should eat something good if she can.
Don't worry about that. I'm sure she's fine. Besides, I'm visiting her on weekdays when I can, and I can bring her what she needs then.
You are? Aren't you busy with work? If it's too much for you, just let me know. Wouldn't it be better to have an extra pair of hands to help you out?
No. I can handle it all myself. Like I said, she doesn't want anyone to know. She was really clear about not letting outsiders help. If she finds out that you know about it, I'll never hear the end of it. She was basically begging me to agree. I'm sorry, but my hands are tied.
Outsiders? I know we've only been married for 3 years, but I feel like your mom and I really get along. Would she really say that? It sounds so unlike her.
Sorry, I was paraphrasing. Those were my words, not hers. Either way, she was clear about it. She didn't want to make you have to work extra to help out, okay? She explicitly told me that it was just a small thing and that I shouldn't make a big deal out of it. So I want to respect her wishes and let her handle it in her own way.
I understand that, but I can't just sit back and do nothing after hearing all that. I don't care what she says. It'll be better if the two of us work together to help her out. Don't you agree? You're busy too. If I can help out a bit, it would put less of a strain on you and your family, wouldn't it?
I really appreciate it, but my mother said that she wanted no help, and I want to respect her wishes. Well, I guess it's already affected you with the sudden money transfer. So that's even more a reason why I don't want to make my mom worry. Just pretend like you don't know about any of this for her sake.
Sorry, but I can't just sit back and let this happen. I'm worried about all of you. Can't you come home soon and tell me the whole story?
What whole story? That was the whole story. I already told you everything, I know. What else is there?
Well, for starters, you could tell me what she's suffering from, and the name of the hospital she's staying at. Is that really too much to ask?
I don't know, though. If I tell you that, what are you going to do with that information?
What do you think? Do I really need to spell it out? If she needs something, I can at least help out a little bit, right? Just a tiny little bit.
Look, I told you, my mom said that she didn't want help, and I don't want her to know that you know.
Then I won't tell her. But that doesn't mean I can't help out. The hospital staff know how to keep a secret. I can sneak in and give something anonymously, right?
I don't trust you. I know that you just want to help, but you're too curious sometimes. If you go to the hospital, I know you'll try to check in on her. Sorry, I'm not going to tell you.
Seriously? We set that bank account up as a joint account, right? Doesn't that mean I have just as much of a right to help out when part of the hospital fees are mine?
Fine, I get it, okay? I'll tell you later. Right now, I'm really busy, so I can't talk anymore. I'll contact you another time, okay? See you. Claire, hi. Sorry, I know that you're in the middle of work, but are you there? I have something really important I need to talk to you about. Sorry if you're busy, but this is big.
Important? What happened?
I just got fired from my job.
What? You're kidding, right?
Sorry, I wish I was, but it's the truth.
This is so sudden. Why is this happening?
My boss made a big mistake and they're making me take the heat for it. I don't believe it either.
Huh? That doesn't make sense. Why would you have to quit for something you didn't do? Isn't that against the law? Something sounds fishy there. I don't believe it.
You have to believe me. I know it sounds fishy too, but it's the truth. I want to fight back, but the top brass are bent on sticking this on me. There's really nothing I can do.
They've got you really pinned down, huh? That's awful. But I know you'll get through it somehow.
No, I'm really sorry, Claire. I really am. For now, I'm gonna head back to my parents' house and try to regroup, okay? I gotta find a new job as soon as I can, so I'm gonna be really busy for a while.
It's fine. Don't worry about me.
What? What are you talking about? If I don't find something, we're screwed. I know you also work, but your job alone won't be enough for both of us to live on. Sure, maybe it'd be fine for a short time. But I can't sit around and rely on you forever. I need to do something myself too.
You don't get it. I mean, don't worry about me because I'm divorcing you.
What the? Divorce? Now?
That's what I said.
But why? I just lost my job. I get fired and now you instantly want to divorce me? So that's the type of woman you are. What kind of a heartless person are you? My mother's in the hospital too. I thought you cared about her. Are you really that petty?
I don't want to hear it anymore. I'm done with you and your lies. You don't really care about me at all, do you? You make me sick. After work today, I'm packing all my bags and moving out. Don't come looking for me.
Wait, what lies? What are you talking about? You're really gonna leave just like that? What about me? What about us? Don't you care about any of that? You can't just walk out on me now. I'm alone and penniless. I need you. What about the rent? How am I supposed to pay for that without a job?
You'll have to figure that out on your own. I'm done talking to you. All you care about is yourself. I feel like if you say anything else, I'm gonna end up punching a hole through the wall. I'm leaving for work now. Bye.
Claire, please, let's talk. I promise when I get home, we can talk this out and work this out together. I'll never agree to a divorce. Claire, please talk to me. Do you really want to get a divorce? Just come back home one time so that we can talk about this.
I already told you. I contacted a lawyer and started the divorce proceedings, right? I don't have time to talk to you. I'm busy looking for a new place to live. I'm staying in a short-term apartment right now, but I need to find something more permanent.
If you need somewhere to stay, then just come home. What is wrong with living here? Why won't you even talk to me? I just want to know what's going on. First, I get fired, and then as soon as I tell you, you're already talking about divorce? Oh, this is a nightmare. I see how it is. As soon as the money runs out, you want out. You're heartless. If my mom wasn't laid out in the hospital, you can bet that she would hear about this. Maybe I should just tell her anyway.
Are you still on about that crap? Look, Sergey, you want to know the truth? I know everything. Did you think you could keep me in the dark forever?
What do you mean, know everything? What are you talking about?
When I told you we were getting divorced, you didn't stop and think about why for a second, did you?
I really don't know what you're talking about. This is all so, sudden. There's only one reason I can think of, and it's all you.
Doubling down on your lies, huh? I should have known. You're pathetic, you know that? I know you've been cheating on me. Did you think I wouldn't find out?
What are you going on about? I've never even thought about cheating. I've been faithful to you for years. Why would you accuse me of this all of a sudden?
It's not sudden at all. And that $25,000 from before for your mother's operation? Those were child support payments for another relationship you had, weren't they?
Claire, what are you saying? None of this makes any sense.
You know what doesn't make sense? How I trusted you for so long. I told you, I know everything. That $25,000 sealed the deal. The next day, I learned everything. I told you your mom and I were close, right? Well, maybe she didn't let you know, but the day you told me she was in the hospital getting an operation, she was actually on vacation.
But that can't be right.
It is. She was telling me all about the great hotel she was staying at. She even sent me pics. And she definitely didn't mention anything about any illness or operation. She told me how no matter how many times she texted you, you never responded, so she stopped bothering. So over the past half a year or so, she and I have been the ones talking instead.
No, I don't believe it. The whole time you were in contact with my mom? No, I don't think so. You're bluffing me, aren't you? You weren't really talking to her, were you?
What, you don't believe me? Or are you just trying to gaslight me again? And then about this so-called illness you said she was suffering from. Well, I thought it would be kind of strange if she was on vacation and still going back to her house for any kind of operation. So I just came out and asked her if she was sick or anything. And she told me that she was absolutely fine. I mean, she was going on vacation and everything, right?
Well, of course she told you that. I told you she didn't want you to know. It was all part of my mom's deception. She just wanted to throw you off the trail. She made up all that stuff about the trips and vacations to make you think she was fine.
There's only one person making things up here, and it's you! I don't want to repeat myself before the lawyer shows up for the divorce proceedings. But just know that I talked with your mother and she agreed to be present for the negotiations. You've really done it now. I can't believe you thought I was never gonna find out.
Okay, I'm sorry. I lied, okay? You're right. My mom's illness was all a lie.
You finally admit it, huh? Then tell me, what was that money really for?
I was just lending it to someone. Really.
Lending it? To who?
A friend.
What friend? Is that all you have to say?
You don't know them. It's not a big deal.
That's fine if I don't know them. Just tell me their name. If they borrowed money that's partially mine, I have a right to know, right? You can at least tell me their contact info. I just want to call them and check. It shouldn't be a problem, right?
It would. My friends are really busy. If you contacted one of them, they'd be pissed. Besides, they're really sick. I don't think they would appreciate getting a call while they're in hospital.
Is everyone you know in the hospital? Well, if they're in the hospital, they can't be all that busy, right? One short little call wouldn't hurt. Besides, that's $25,000 from our joint savings account. We both worked hard to earn it. Don't I get a say in where such a huge sum goes? I can't believe you just took out such a massive amount without even checking with me. And then you have the balls to make up a horrible sob story about your own mother.
Look, I'm sorry, okay? I know it was wrong. Just come home and I'll explain everything to you later.
That's what you say every time. And then you keep me in the dark and just hope I'll forget and let it go. Well, I'm done turning a blind eye now. I can't take it anymore. We're already getting a divorce. What's left to hide at this point? Just come clean about it all now and make it easier for yourself.
I know that. That's why I said I would tell you. Geez, don't you believe me?
Whatever. Enough with the lies, okay? It's pointless now anyway. When you told me the name of your wife's illness in the hospital, you didn't even bother to do any research, did you? You couldn't even bother to scroll down past the first result. I know where that $25K really went. That friend was your boss, wasn't it? I can't believe you were paying him support payments for what you did behind his back. You were cheating on his wife behind his back, weren't you? You even got her pregnant and had to pay $25,000 in child support, you disgusting pervert.
Oh, how did you find out about that?
I bet you didn't even realize how strange you were acting, you idiot. I know your co-workers, you know. Turns out you're just as bad at keeping secrets around your office as you are with me. And John's wife Margaret told me everything.
All right, I admit it. I'm sorry.
It's too late for that. You can't hide behind apologies anymore. You're a disgusting liar. You always have been. I can't believe I fell for you for so long. Why do you think I'd want to stay with someone like that? Do you think anyone would want to live with a dirty, lying cheater like you?
Claire, listen, you've got it all wrong. It's not my fault. The boss's wife came on to me. How was I supposed to say no? She threatened to get me fired if I didn't do anything. It was all a trap.
If that were the case, then why would you need to pay for the child support? If it was a trap, you wouldn't be responsible, right? And you weren't satisfied just having an affair with the boss's wife, were you? You had to take it a step further. I know the real reason you were fired isn't just because of your sex scandal. You were also embezzling company funds for personal use, weren't you? I can't believe they're just letting you off with just your position. That's lower than low. You're a freaking monster.
I know, Claire, I'm sorry. I know what I did was wrong, so please, just come back to me. I knew it would hurt you if I told you everything, so that's why I lied. It was all for you. I love you so much, I just wanted to protect you for your own sake. Can't you understand that?
Yeah, right. You don't care about me at all, do you? It was all for your own sake, you pig. Don't you remember what you said when I told you I was moving out? All you did was accuse me of running out on you for losing your job and calling me heartless. What part of that is protecting me? I can't believe you. It lies all the way down with you. All you've ever wanted to do is hurt me and push me down until I feel like I'm so small I have no other choice but to be with you.
No, it's not like that. You're right, I was too hard on you back then. But I was desperate. You said that you were going to leave me, and I didn't know what to do.
Because if I left, you wouldn't have enough money, right? That's all you really care about. The child support damages drained your savings and you're jobless. Plus add up all the alimony from the divorce and you really will be left with nothing. Go ahead and ask around who's the real heartless one here. I think everyone will have the same answer.
I'm sorry. I'll never cheat on you again, I promise. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Please.
I don't know if I ever would have forgiven you if you'd just come out and told me the truth. But you could have at least been honest and told me you made a mistake when it actually happened. Instead, you just dug yourself even deeper and made yourself look worse by coming up with lie after terrible lie. It's mind-boggling the crap you kept spewing over and over again. I'm actually speechless. I don't know what you could ever say to make me have even a sliver of trusting you ever again. After everything you did, after trying to keep this quiet for so long, what, you think I'm just gonna take you back? Not in a million years.
Please, I know it was bad. I made a mistake, a lot of mistakes, but people mess up sometimes, right? You can forgive me, can't you? I know I was unfaithful to you and I hurt you. Now I realize that it was wrong. I'll do anything to make up for it.
Take responsibility for your own lack of judgment and do something about it instead of just begging me. Start by admitting your own mistakes and doing something about it yourself. You betrayed me over and over again. You lied to me, and you destroyed my trust. And when I brought up the divorce, it only cemented my feelings. That's when you showed your true colors, and I'll never go back to you now that I've seen who you really are.
Please believe me, I'm so sorry.
If you think you can solve this with apologies alone, you really are too far gone. Once you're done paying all the damages to your ex-boss and all the fees for the alimony, then we can start to talk about forgiveness.
Please, I don't have that kind of money. What am I gonna do?
I guess you'll just have to take out a loan to pay it all off. I hear you can do it in installments. You'll have to ask the lawyer about it, though. I don't know all the details. But you'll have to ask about it during the divorce negotiations.
Claire, I'm begging you. Don't just use me and throw me away like this. You were always there for me before. You were worried about me and only wanted the best for me, right? I didn't realize how lucky I was until now. I need you.
I only wanted the best for you because I cared about you, and I thought you cared about me too. But you don't, so this divorce is all on you. The kind, worrying wife you wanted me to be is gone, and it's all your fault. The only heartless one here is you. After that, me, Sergey, and his mother began the divorce proceedings with the divorce lawyer. Sergey begged and pleaded not to get divorced until the very end, but during the proceedings, his mother tore him a new one. In the end, the divorce was finalized, and Sergey was left with nothing. The remaining balance of our joint savings was paid to me in full in the alimony. Sergey was also left with a debt that he'll be forced to pay back in installments for a long time to come. He continued to look for work, but the reputation of what he did to his company followed him everywhere. He was blacklisted from his entire industry, and he was forced to take a brand new position doing something he was never interested in for half the pay. I hear his former boss and his wife who Sergey had the affair with also got a divorce. Apparently, the boss's now ex-wife is pressuring Sergey to marry her instead. But Sergey doesn't seem to be so willing, and he's continuing to drag his feet with the negotiations. At this point, I don't care what happens to him, but I hope he gets his just desserts. The consequences he's facing now are all a direct result of his own actions, and he deserves every bit of the pain he's going through. I finally found a place for myself to stay, and I'm doing what I can to start a new life for myself. To be honest, even a few months before the divorce, Sergey was always cavorting around and was never home anyway, so it's not like it was a huge adjustment either. Living alone doesn't feel too different from before. Although all the worry and anxiety I felt from being left alone when I was married is completely gone now. I finally feel free. Honestly, I don't know if I'll ever be able to trust someone enough to fall in love again. All I can do for now is to not sweat the big things, treat myself right, and focus on living my best life. I just want to enjoy the rest of my days and live life the way Sergey never could.